If you want to see how I got this Botswana inspired makeup look and learn a little bit about the country at the same time, keep watching. Hey y'all, what's up? So as you can see, I'm starting off as usual with my hair up and I'm doing my eyebrows. The eyebrow routine is still the same. I got a new little brush thingy. I don't know what it's called still, but it's the same. Line at the top, line at the bottom, and clear mascara to blend everything together. And then I use concealer to clean up everything. Yeah, so let's get into it. Botswana. Officially, the Republic of Botswana is a landlocked country in southern Africa, formerly one of the world's poorest countries in the late 1960s. But since then, Botswana has transformed itself into an upper middle income country with one of the world's fastest growing economies. Botswana is well known for having some of the best wilderness and wildlife areas on the African continent. 38% of the land areas are devoted to national parks and reserves and wildlife management areas, defined by the Kalahari Desert and the Okavango Delta, which becomes a lush animal habitat during the seasonal floods. The massive Central Kalahari Game Reserve, with its fossilized river valleys and undiluted grasslands, is home of numerous animals, including giraffes, cheetahs, hyenas, and wild dogs. Republic of Botswana gained independence on September 30th, 1966, after 80 years. The official language of Botswana is English and Setswana. Okay, so right now I'm using my favorite concealer by Maybelline in the color Cafe to clean up my eyebrows so I can have the desired shape and look that I want. Let's get back to it. What a lot of people don't know is Botswana is the world's #1 diamond producing country in terms of value. Shining, shining, yeah.
Mom, really?
You're in my business. Don't do that. Anywho, before I was interrupted, Jwaneng is the richest diamond producing mine in the world, which is why Botswana was able to bounce back. Botswana has the world's biggest concentration of African elephants. Quick fact, if you want to tell the difference between an African elephant and an Asian elephant, it's all in the ears. If you look at an African elephant's ears, it looks exactly like Africa. Asian elephants don't. I'm using this brush to blend the concealer just a little bit more. I'm also going to use a brown shade as a transition shade, which I like to focus on the front of my eyebrow so it blends just a little bit better and takes away some of the whiteness from the concealer. The bad news is I don't have a reference for this, meaning I don't have a palette that I'm using for these colors. The good news is these are all my own personal handmade colors and it's a work in progress and it's coming soon. After I do the brown, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some black and I'm going to put that black on the shadow or the lid of my eye. And then once I put it on the eye, I'm going to focus on the outer corner as well. Kind of make it look like a cat eye just a little bit. And if you notice when I do it, I don't like to put it on my lid or my crease because I feel like that's a waste of makeup. Just go ahead and not put nothing there and then put what you want there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. According to the UN data, the mid-year population in Botswana in 2020 was estimated at 2,351,627 people. Before its independence in 1966, Botswana was a British protectorate known as Bechuanaland. You can see I'm placing that black color all over my lid, and I'm going to focus on smoking out the corners and blending it just a little bit better at the top. I am deliberately not putting it on the center of my eyelid because that's just a waste of time. Anybody got time for that? I could just pop the color where I want it instead of having to wipe it off, add more concealer. Yeah, I don't got time. Magwisi Eric Masisi is the 5th and current president of Botswana. He served as the 8th vice president of Botswana from November 12th, 2014 until April 1st, 2018. Botswana is divided into 10 administrative districts. However, for the purpose of undertaking the population and housing census, they are further subdivided into 28 sub-districts referred to as census districts. The currency in Botswana is called Botswana Pula. The equivalent of $1 in Botswana Pula is $10.77. The name Botswana also comes from the name of the people that inhabit the land, the Swana people. Now on the space that I deliberately avoided earlier, I'm going to go ahead and place this baby blue shimmer color on there. Again, handmade is coming. As you know, this look is inspired by the Botswana flag. Before it gained independence, Botswana did not have its own distinctive colonial flag, with the flag of the United Kingdom serving as the de facto flag for the protectorate. The black and white stripes signify the racial diversity that exists in Botswana, as well as the harmonious cooperation that exists between people of different races who live in Botswana. Additionally, the black and white stripes also stand for the stripes of the national animal of Botswana, which is the zebra. The blue represents water, the motto of the national arms of Pula, meaning let there be rain. Many other countries in Africa, Botswana has a coat of arms. The coat of arms of Botswana was adopted on January 25th, 1966. The center shield is supported by two zebras, the national animal. The shape of the shield is the traditional shield found in southern Africa. On the top portion of the shield are three cogwheels that represents the industry. As I mentioned earlier, Botswana has a little bit over 2 million people. 80% of the population is Swana, hence the name Botswana. Other minority groups include the Kalanga, the Basargwa, Kakaragadi. Small percentage of the population is white, mostly from English settlers or descendants from colonial days. The interesting thing about Botswana is that it's home to a lot of tribal groups that speak a unique language which involves a lot of clicking when they talk. It's pretty cool. Take a listen.
Wait, we've got 4 clicks.
Okay. All right. Would you say how are you?
Yes, and those clicks we use it at the beginning of the words, but sometimes then we are also using English letters as well. Like if I said Madisa, Madisa means how are you? And if you ask me Madisa, then if I'm feeling okay, then I'll reply you Kanya. Yes, and if I'm not feeling okay, then I'll reply you Taya.
All right, that's great. Thanks a lot.
Yes, okay, pleasure.
And as usual, I'm using the Smooth and Dewy by Maybelline in the color Espresso 380. Like I've expressed before in the previous videos, definitely not into the cake face. But if that's you, go ahead, do your thing. Set the Pot is a traditional musical dance which originates from the Bangwakesti tribe of Kanye village and surrounding areas in Botswana. Coming from an African dancing background myself, this footage was amazing. Enjoy. Here's a review of all the things that we've gone over thus far. As you can see, my look is starting to come together. I went ahead and I smoked my eye out. I added some white eyeliner and I added a little more blue to make it brighter. So right now I'm going to add my highlighter so that my cheekbones can, pop, glow a little bit. And I'll be back with the final look. For the lips, I'm using a brown pencil and I'm going to cover it with Clean Kisses by the Crayon Case. And I'll be back with the final look. And here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a little something. And remember, the goal here is to intertwine beauty with education. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I wouldn't be me if I didn't complete my video without a bunch of silly selfies. Thank you. See you next time.